better try to make this thing come up faster then.
What are you filming?
The bottom of this, and the cement work, and then there's a hole over there, and so we're going to try to go to the outside and find the source of the hole, and then we're going to go inside and record the hole. First we raised the gate, donned our equipment, and in the water. The camera is strapped to my wrist, and I was holding a light. So you will see that sometimes up and down is disorientating because I twisted my wrist as I'm filming. The tide is still filling up the pond a little bit, so in the beginning of the dive there was a current, and we used a rope to compensate. You can see the stainless steel that I'm holding on to. That's the guide for the sleuth gate. This is hole number 1. There's still a current, so the guide that you see on the bottom is actually going up and down. I'm hanging on to that. This is plastic, a plastic bag full of cement that has deteriorated. That stainless steel is going up and down. It looks like it's going along the bottom, but it's actually going up and down. This is the bottom of the pond. And hole number 1 is right in the beginning. There you'll see the sunlight coming through, or my flashlight. It's referenced on the drawing. Hole number 1 is on the left side. Hole number 2 is on the bottom of the sleuth gate on the right side. And you can also see that there's quite a bit of rocks and cement in the pipe at this point. My hand is going underneath the tracking of the sleuth gate. The hole is approximately 2 feet deep. The light green area at the back is the other side of the sleuthway. No, I mean the work that we did is just super excellent. There's no question about it.
Super excellent.
Super excellent.
Not just excellent.
Looks like the freaking Corps of Engineers did it. Okay, here I go. The second dive, the tide was completely slack at high tide. The time was about 4:20 in the afternoon, and the water was not as clear as the first dive. However, with the flashlight, we can still see some details. This is hole number 1. This is hole number 3. Hole number 3, as you look at the diagram, is in the pipe, in the middle of the pipe, in about 4 feet. It's approximately 3 feet deep. I could not see where there was an inlet, but you can see the fish swimming down inside the hole, and the fish obviously knows there's either some way out or somewhere a place to hide. Hole number 3, I could not see the outlet in the pond. That's hole number 3. You're looking down at the bottom of the pipe. This is looking back towards the pond, and I'm swimming over to the other side of the pipe. You can see the corrugated pipe a little bit, the stainless steel tracking for the sleuth gate, and in the corner is hole number 2. It's approximately 1 foot deep and goes underneath the track. There's a lot of debris and cement and rocks in the pipe. Off to the left that have grown moss. You can see the flashlight shining through hole number 2. This is old cement left over from some other, and it also has moss growing on it. Now I'm swimming towards the ocean side of the pipe. Oh, that's hole number 3. That's the ocean side, the light green area. Because the slide is slack, then the turbulence of my kicking created quite a bit of... This is the ocean side. This is the other end of the pipe. And we're going to call this holes number 4. This is around the perimeter of the ocean side of the pipe. This is inside the pipe, looking at the bottom. You can see how the metal pipe has rusted away from the big metal frame. This is the mill house side of the end of the pipe. And then the roadway side of the ocean side. This is the roadway side of the end of the pipe on the ocean side. Inside you can see a crab. Now I've moved to the mill house side. The cement of the end of the pipe. And then I move along the bottom of the mill house riprap base. I'm having difficulty with the rope and the current, so I'm spinning all the time trying to get the shot, and so I'm going upside down, and that's the reason that the camera is spinning. Then I swam to the other side of the sleuthway, and now this is the road wall leading up to the pipe. You can see the metal frame of the pipe and the eroded areas outside of it. I'm swimming back through the pipe. The pipe is 6 feet in diameter. It's made out of metal and it's corrugated, as you can see.
I'm done, Peter.
I had also waited until low tide, and then I walked into the pipe to show the results of hole number 1 and hole number 2 and hole number 3. Hole number 1 is off to the right. Hole number 2 and 3 is all the water coming through the bottom.
The hole there goes underneath, at least halfway. Okay, let me get the other side. There's another hole here, but that's not a big deal, right? Right. And then there's those holes.
The gray surface that you see at the end is the sluice gate. The diagram shows you the reference for where I was swimming. And that concludes the dive.
I'm done, Peter.